So this is from ESPN, midseason report for each team. For the Browns, their football power index rank is 12. Chances of making the playoffs, 54.6%. What we know, Browns have an elite defense. Cleveland number 2 in the league, defensive efficiency led by Myles Garrett. Coverage has been just as tenacious as Garrett, spearheaded by one of the league's top cornerback tandems, Denzel Ward and Martin Emerson. What we don't know, if Deshaun Watson can be franchise quarterback that propels Cleveland to a deep playoff run, made some nice throws in Sunday's win over the Cardinals. Where he goes from here will decide Cleveland's ultimate fate this season and beyond. And again, I think it's fair. I don't think, again, they don't need Deshaun Watson to throw for 400 yards, 350 yards. With a defense like this, he needs to make the 3 or 4 big plays that will ultimately decide this game. You mentioned the first game. Fumble that was returned, or interception that was returned to the 10-yard line, touchdown pass to Mark Andrews, where he went up and out, jumped 2 defenders. Those two plays kind of swung the game to the Ravens. There's going to be 2 or 3 plays. If Deshaun Watson makes them, that's what elite quarterbacks do.
2021 game in Baltimore between the two teams. I mean, both quarterbacks were awful in that game. I mean, both they kept turning the ball over. But the play that won the game was Lamar Jackson had this crazy scramble drill. I think he was like about 20, 25 yards behind the line of scrimmage and somehow threw a touchdown pass to Mark Andrews. And that was, the pivotal play in the game. So it's about those splash plays. And I think what helps the Browns is that Deshaun Watson comes into this, playing probably his 2 best games as a member of the Browns. I'm kind of throwing that Colts game out because he wasn't healthy and ready to go. But the Titans game was easily the best one he's played. The Cardinals one on Sunday, I thought was his second best. Still kind of a clear margin between 1 and 2 as far as the quality games he played. So I'd say when it comes to that, he's in pretty good form. The fact that, the deep ball looked really good on Sunday against the Cardinals is promising. Just needs to continue to work on the mechanics and the footwork in the short passing game. But it's clear that, that's going to be important is they got to hit those short passes early to kind of loosen up that Baltimore defense. And then when you have Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, David Njoku, guys who have the speed to win those battles, you have to take your shots and you have to be able to hit them because those high leverage splash plays, we've seen it with the Pittsburgh Steelers for what feels like forever. Their winning formula is those splash plays. If you hit them, especially with your quarterback, who seems like he's starting to find himself a little bit, based on the last 2 games he started and played in the fourth quarter, you feel like you're in a good position. It just comes down to hitting those plays when you need them.